Hi, love, is Elle, and welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for being here today. We're going to do a little shop through my stash. Actually, I went shopping through my stash and found some oldies but goodies that I completely forgot about, and I want to show you how to do a quick 5-minute look for any virtual meeting or girls' night or family night that you might have. So before we get started, I really would appreciate if you guys hit that subscribe button just below here. It really helps my channel out, and share this with somebody you think might like it. Let's do it. All right, so for the beginning of this, I've just put on my skincare, and when you're doing these kind of virtual like video conferences, so whether it's Zoom or Skype, or you're having a little get-together virtually with your girlfriends or any of your friends, I've been doing that a lot lately, where I'm having these kind of girl get-togethers where we have wine on this really great app called House Party. It can be pretty blown out, the color, for some reason, or it can be pretty dark. So keeping it very natural, very kind of glowy, but kind of a hints of color in the right way are gonna make it look really spectacular, especially for Zoom conference calls if you guys are still doing them for work. It's all about like looking professional on the top and then wearing your pajama bottoms on on the bottom. That's what I've done all the time. But I actually have a conference call coming up here soon, and so we're gonna shop my stash, things I already have, not bought really anything new in a while. This Josie Maran Tinted SPF. Yes, call me crazy. I am the one that still wears SPF inside my house. Just because you never know when you want to go outside and sit on the driveway, or you know what I mean, or there might be a great amount of sun coming in. But also, you know how much I love this sunscreen, and I actually haven't been using it for a little while because I've just been trying some new ones that I got. This Biossance Squalene one I've been wearing a lot. Really, really, really good. All right, and then for the skin, when you're in usually these conference calls, you want to make sure that you are not looking overdone, but also feeling very presentable, right? This is, again, I haven't used this in a while. This is the Nudestix tinted cover, and I wore it the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot that I really enjoyed this. So I'm going to use a foundation that is a touch warmer, and the reason being, or like a shade darker than I normally would use, and the reason being is because when it's kind of blown out, or when you have kind of poor lighting, if you're not doing the call in front of a window or something like that, a darker foundation, just a touch darker, not a lot, but just a touch darker, can really bring your complexion to life. Oh, I forgot I love that foundation. Tinted moisturizer, so reach for a tinted moisturizer for sure. Now for your concealer, go in very lightly. This is the new Ilia concealer. Again, I have been wearing a couple other new ones that I've worn or that I've reviewed recently. The Jouer one, the Kosas one, and I've kind of just forgotten a little bit about this. I did wear it in the Ilia review of their new foundation, and that's kind of what got me hooked again on this. But you want to really just give it a really nice light coverage, just something to brighten up the under eyes, something to hide a little bit of the dark circles if you haven't had a great sleeping routine. Do you see how a little bit darker of a complexion really livens the skin up? I can't tell you. Sometimes when things are a little blown out, like it will be on a call, it's really imperative to do that. Now, I found this going through my stuff, but I forgot about this. This is the Nudestix Magic Eye Color. It's a cream pencil, and I used to use this all the time. It's like all these products I forgot I just kind of loved. So what I'm doing is I am coming underneath my brow on the inside corner of my eye, because for me, my eyes get a little dark right here. And then I'm going to push this under my brow. And what is this going to do? It's going to give a beautiful eye lift. Great highlight underneath that eye. Opens up this inner eye area. Yes. I think we all could use a little eye lift right now. So now for the complexion, you want to, in my opinion, use as many cream products as you possibly can to really get that overall ethereal glow. This RMS Beauty palette, I totally forgot I had. I'm obsessed. The one thing I will tell you is the lip balm down here, it didn't do well over time. I haven't had this that long, so I won't be using that portion of it. But I will be going in with this guy right here. and giving a little bit of color on the cheeks. We're not going to do like a ton of bronzing today, but we are going to layer 2 cheek colors, which will give you that multi-dimensional look that you're not going to be overdone. You know what I mean? It's still going to look fresh, still going to look effortless. You can of course use any color, you know, cream contour that you might have, or a browner cream blush. That's always a showstopper. Just use this all over the face. Now again, with the same palette, I'm going to pop in here. This one I'm going to go higher up on my cheek. Virtual kind of parties, they flatten the face out too. These apps like Zoom and all of that, they flatten the face out. So giving it dimension and a little bit of color placement is really going to be beneficial in allowing things to kind of pop and allow you to kind of be seen on screen. Minimal effort for maximum impact. Another recent find is actually the Urban Decay Stay Naked The Fix. It's in 30NN. It's a pressed foundation, and I'll show you how I use this. So on these kind of Zoom conference calls, it will have a tendency to what we call make certain areas of your face look hot. And all that means is basically you need to mattify the skin in the center of the face. Leave the cheeks dewy, all of that good stuff. Such a beautiful, beautiful pressed foundation. They did a nice job on that. All right, so for the eyes, I'm actually just gonna pop back into my RMS. You can take any kind of cream eyeshadow that you want, and I'm gonna go, back and forth between this one and this one. And just really lightly give it a nice kind of wash of color. Because the main important part here on the eyes is going to actually be mascara and brows, because that's really what's going to stand out in this kind of particular venue or fashion. Curling your lashes in this is a must if you guys can. This is the Tarte eyelash curler that I swear by. Really curling your eyelashes for your virtual meetings or girls' nights or, you know, family nights is really going to open up those eyes. And this makeup should take you no more than like 7 minutes, because Lord knows I've been homeschooling, working, and then, you know, parenting and all that good stuff, and don't have time to really slap on a full face. I haven't been using this mascara in a while, and I love it. Urban Decay's Perversion waterproof mascara. I totally forgot all about it. So good. If you guys are looking for a really good waterproof mascara, this is it. Big brush, goes on really quickly. Don't forget about your brows, but I want to chat with you about the color. I'm using the NYX Micro Pencil in Blonde, and the reason being is, for some reason, if you've ever noticed, like on FaceTime or anything like that, your brows have a tendency, if you go like too dark in the brows, have a tendency to really stand out on the phone or on your computer. So making sure that you kind of get a color that really matches your eyebrows is going to be the most flattering. And this is just a little bit lighter, and I'll show you what I do. So I go in with this guy, I kind of do the base, and then I go in with their Fluff and Fill in Taupe, and then I just gently kind of comb through it here just to add a little bit of depth. Do you see how that just really defines the face? Yes. And then this one, you guys, this is a blush by It Cosmetics, and it's called Naturally Pretty. And I love this. I found it and just totally forgot. It's super pigmented, so use very little of it. And so I'm just going to pop it right over that cream, just a little bit. It is such a beautiful powder blush. Okay, finishing touches. I was going through my lipsticks to throw away some that were, you know, expired or, you know, things like that. And I totally stumbled upon this one again. This is what I used to wear religiously, and I actually just went on Sephora and ordered another one because this one's basically almost done. This is Bare Minerals Gen Nude in Darling. Forgot. This is one of my absolute favorite lip glosses. You know, glossy lips always gives the illusion that your lips are a little bit bigger than they are. It freshens up the face. It livens up the face. It gives it a little something extra without having to put a full, you know, lipstick on, right? And then also too, for my Zoom calls, honestly, I love to pop on some sort of headband or curl my hair. I love to wear like a really great hat. I know I've worn this on here, I think once or twice before. Reason being is because this is all they're seeing is just from here up, basically. And so it's nice to have a little bit of something special popping through. You know, you can even put on some earrings, and but it's really fun to have just a great hat, headband, something on to just give it another look. Again, because they're only seeing you from here up. So this is the final look. Super easy. Look at super glowy, dewy, youthful. This is going to look fantastic on your phone, your computer, whatever device that you are connecting with people. It's also going to look great in person if you're just going to your couch, if you're just going to your kitchen just to cook some dinner. I've been noticing that sometimes I've been putting on some makeup just to have a little bit of normalcy, and also just to make myself feel a little bit better. So yeah, but this is a great go-to look for all of those occasions. Hope y'all are staying safe out there. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you all in the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, loves.